All right, everybody, I'm Johnny Scoville. It's Chase the Heat. I got to show you guys something. I put a picture of this yesterday on Facebook. Here's for my Facebook family. Look at this. And here's for the YouTube family. This is a ½ pound of chocolate. Now, you guys, this is the thing. This is just a review of it. I'll tell you a little bit about how this came to be. When I eat this for real, this thing will be at least 3. I'll explain to you why. Everybody knows Bryan Chiarappi from Willy Pete's, creator of the Moab. There's several other amazing candy bars. Now the Moab, you guys know, is a pretty amazing candy bar. A lot of people have tried it. It tastes delicious, crazy hot. So, I don't know, it was a couple weeks ago. I hope Bryan's on here, I'm sure he will be. A couple weeks ago, Bryan said, "Hey Johnny, how about we do a Johnny Scoville candy bar?" I said, "Let's do it." And he said, "What do you like?" So guys, these are the ingredients. I was really cool. I just said, I'm really simplistic. I told Bryan I like dark chocolate, black cherries, and Carolina Reapers. That's what I wanted. Now, he gave me 2 bars. I'm going to leave this one whole because I don't want to open 2 bars. I ate some of this yesterday. I only ate just a little bit more than one square. You guys, there's about 6 Carolina Reapers in a Moab, 6 of them. It's a pretty hot candy bar. In this candy bar, in each bar, there are 18 Carolina Reapers. So about 2.2, here's 1 square, about 2.2 Reapers per square. Now, I'm not going to tell you what the name of the candy bar is going to be. I'm going to reserve that. Not quite sure on the price yet. You know, Reapers, it's interesting. Don't let this be an indication, and don't do the math in your head and say, "Oh, that's what it's going to cost." But Carolina Reapers sell, a lot of places sell them for $1 a pod. So the fact that there's 18 is, you know, we're going to do the best we can for price. But this is an amazing candy bar. Now, here, you want to hear the rules? Let me just eat the 1 bite of this, and I'll tell you the rules after I eat it. Here's 1 square. Now, here's a great thing. Let me see if I can get a piece to show you. Right here. If you guys see the color right there, can you see the black cherry? You can't. The camera's not doing it justice. You can't even there. But there are big chunks of black cherries. And here's the thing. It's just so hot. But the flavor is, here's the thing. I like the Moab. I really do. But caramel is not my favorite thing. Everything in here, as far as candy bars are concerned, are my favorite thing. Great dark chocolate taste. The cherry is amazing. The Reaper. This is one of those challenges that the heat's chasing you. You might think you're chasing the heat, but the heat's chasing you. Just amazing chunks of cherry though. But the flavor is so good. Now that's just 1 square. Very, very hot. 3 times hotter than the Moab. Now, I'm going to tell you guys the rules. You guys know that speed is not my thing. The Moab is whoever can eat it the fastest. We're not doing that. And since it's my candy bar, I talked to Bryan. Kind of gave me the freedom to come up with my rules. So, I'm only eating 2 squares tonight, but, oh, very, very hot. Here will be the rules for this challenge. You have just like the tube of terror, this is a 15-minute challenge, all right? 15 minutes. You have 10 minutes to eat the candy bar. If it takes you longer than 10 minutes, you fail. If you eat it in the first 2 minutes, you still can't start the 5-minute misery clock until the 10-minute mark ends. So at the end of 10 minutes, When you, the flavor of this is out of control though. Wow, it's hot. All over mouth burn, throat burn. You can drink you can drink nothing during the challenge, nothing during the 10 minutes when you're eating it. No water, no milk, nothing. Nothing when you start the 5-minute challenge, the 5-minute misery block of time. Nothing to drink there either. When the 15 minutes is up, you can drink. Just 2 squares I've eaten. I'm at like a 4 right now, just with 2 squares on. My mouth, it hurts to talk. But the chocolate is so incredible. Which, you know, nobody who eats this is going to think it's the same heat as the Moab. Bryan, I was talking to Bryan right before I started. He said he was worried he wasn't going to be able to get it hot enough for me. Ask him about the conversation we had yesterday. I ate a square in my kitchen. 1 square. The heat is so strong, so fast, that my first thought before, I was like, I'm not sure if it may be too hot. But we're going to keep it just like it is. Oh. Here's a great thing. For those of you who don't want to do it as a challenge, just a square will do you. It's so delicious. The taste of it is so incredible. The burn in my throat. All I ate were 3 squares. My throat is really on fire. But I'm telling you, I'm not knocking the flavor of the Moab. I'm just not the biggest fan of caramel. And the caramel in the Moab is what made that Moab so hard. It makes chewing it up and swallowing it really, really difficult. So for the Moab, I think speed is the appropriate format for a challenge. I really do. Because it doesn't have any caramel in this. It's just 18 Reapers with dark chocolate and black cherries. So speed isn't so much the issue because you don't have the caramel to make it worse. So I think that Bryan agreed. It's going to be a 15-minute nightmare. All right? So, it's going to be a formidable challenge. And right now my throat is just like pulsating. I ate 1 square yesterday. I ate it and called him up. We talked on the phone. I was like, man, my nose is running. It's just really, really hot. I went to bed last night. It was really funny. I went to bed. I was laying in bed right before I was online a little bit. And this was over sitting on my desk. I could hear it talking to me. I got up at like 10 o'clock and ate a square. It's hot. It's really hot. But I've never tasted a better candy bar. And you know why? It's because it's everything that I really wanted in a candy bar. I mean, he said, what would you have if you wanted a candy bar? Like, simple. I don't like milk chocolate that much. Not my favorite. There's chunks of... That's a chunk of cherry. It might be at a 5 for me right now with just eating 3 squares. My scale of 5. Yeah, if my heat starts here, goes to here, I'm about there. I can go about halfway more. And I've only eaten 3 squares. there would be 5 more. Excuse me, pepper burp from 3 squares. There'd be 5 more for me to complete the challenge. So this is going to be a challenge. It's going to be... yeah, burning in my chest, but just so delicious. So, a couple quick announcements. In the link in the description box, you're going to see a link for Willy Pete's. Some of the, honest to God, some of the greatest, you know what? There are like companies that make like Lind, they make these candy bars, has a pepper on the label, it really looks cute. No heat in it at all. There are some sauce companies who says it's hot and it's not. Then you have some hot sauce, chili head companies that, I mean, really geared for chili heads. Bryan makes hot chocolate bars for chili heads. And this tops it. Go to, if you haven't tried some of his candy bars, go to the comments. My hand, I almost feel like I'm getting an endorphin rush from it. If you haven't tried, I'm sweating too. If you haven't tried his candy bars, go try them. If you have, click the link, get some, and let me know what you think of it. There'll be a link for my website, johnnyscoville.com. The Tube of Terror is available there. And there'll also be a link. I had a number of people sending me, when are you going to sell the sweatshirt? They missed the sweatshirt. Oh, my throat. So I just had about 7 reapers. There's about 2.25 reapers in each one. I ate 3 squares. So about 6.5, almost 6 3/4. But a lot of people said they missed the hoodie, the Chasetheheat with the brand new logo on it. I'm going to put a link for that as well. So they won't be able to be shipped to you. I want to make sure you know this. You will not be able to get that sweatshirt by Christmas. I'm not sure when I'm going to do it again. So go check that out and get your sweatshirt. But thank you guys for all your support. I love you guys a lot. You guys. Oh, by the way, the target date. I am like sweating. Holy mackerel. It's peaked already, though. Here's the good news. It's peaked. It's already on the back side. So, throat's letting up. It's not pulsating anymore. It's still hot. It's probably down to like a 3. But that's no joke. Super hot. The launch date for this candy bar. By the way, he sent me 2, but they were identical recipes. It's not like one was different than the other and I needed to choose. They were both the same way. He sent me 2 of them. This will be available in January, after the new year. All right, so don't sweat about it. It's not going to be available now. When it is available, we have the finished label. This is the recipe. We're not going to change the recipe. The formula is perfect. But one thing I want to show you, this will give you an idea of something kind of cool. When you look at the candy bar this way, you see beautiful uniform squares, grooves. It's classic Willy Pete's. Everybody knows that. Classic Willy Pete's. I don't know if you can see this, but can you see all the bumps? Those are all chunks of, let's see if I get the light right. I don't know if you guys can see. You can see bumps of cherry. Those are knobs of black cherries all throughout each one. So every square is going to have black cherries in it. Golly, my throat's on fire. Every square is going to have around 2.25 Carolina Reapers. So if you guys like dark chocolate, you like a good challenge, you like black cherries, you're going to love this one. So look for that around January. Tomorrow night, I've got a big challenge. I'm going to keep it a secret for right now, but it's a scary challenge, you guys. You need to know that. See, a lot of guys have trouble with it. I'm not going to give any hints. I'll announce it tomorrow morning. I'll post some pictures about it. But thank you guys for tuning in and hanging out. Stick with me for a little bit. We'll talk a little bit. Right here, that's the pepper. Click that pepper. When you do, you're a part of this thing. If you don't want to miss a video, you don't have to. Click the bell for notification, and we'll notify you. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'm Johnny Scoville. This was a really fun Chase the Heat.